Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. At the 23-yard line. Now Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's Riley Dixon now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Here's Stafford. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd and 9, Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. Stafford to Higbee there. Rams 1st down. So defensively here, trying to stop Matt Stafford, CD. Now he's got some time under his belt with this new team, the Rams. What's the key to slowing him down?
Well, I think that a big part of what's going on with him and his team has just been coming together. Brand new team, brand new system, brand new receivers to throw to. And similar to Tom Brady in the 2020 season in Tampa, it took a while, but now we're starting to see it come together. But Matthew Stafford is hoping that he can end his season the way Brady did, taking his team to a Super Bowl.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, this defense for the Giants, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And not much running room. Down to the 32. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Well, this defense for the Giants, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Gay's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Barkley, a first down and more. And finally brought down at the 43. That one 28 yards on the ground. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 11 now. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
31 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? We just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. 45 yards on the ground for him so far. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Stafford. He'll check this one down to Michel. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Throwing, Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
Well, I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? And we're usually talking about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
And no one happier to see that than the Giants fans themselves. Saquon Barkley was used a lot his rookie year, 91 catches, which was a record for NFL rookies. That fell off to 52 in 2019. And then, of course, the injury in Week 2 at Chicago last year prevented him from reaching those heights.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Looking to throw. Jones. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off at the 38. There he goes right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he returns this to the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Open man right side is Tony. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Second and 2. Back to throw. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 35. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Stafford. And Woods has it complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On first down, Stafford here. Throw left side, complete to Cup. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Here's Stafford. Right side caught by Jackson. And he spikes it to stop the clock. And now if they choose, they'll have a chance at maybe a long field goal try here just before the break. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Jackson now to return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd and 8.
Check 20.
They'll go again here with Akers. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing on third down, Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Off play action, Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 49. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Things just kind of continuing to unravel for him here in this second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turn the ball over.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 67 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
First down, Los Angeles.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike by 4, Mike by 4, Mike by 4. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Hey, give me radar. Alert 3.
Stafford now to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line. And these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot. And they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Deshaun Jackson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 24. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now this throw caught left side and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Jones finding Tony for a Giants first down.
The Giants were able to trade back with Chicago and still land speedster Kadarius Toney with a 20th overall pick. This young flash out of Florida should help a Giants offense that was 31st in the NFL last year. And young quarterback Daniel Jones, he needs a target who can move the ball downfield. Toney excels at making guys miss in the open field, has a great change of pace, and picks up a first down with that catch.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Jones on first down. Being chased out left. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Runs over him. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Looking to throw. Jones. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6.
Going right back to Akers. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On first down, Akers. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Off of play action, here's Stafford. Airing it out deep for Woods. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, L.A. Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Fielded right around the 8. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And that is incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now Jones on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return will stop right around the 25. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Now Stafford toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Jabril Peppers, the former first-round pick, there on the coverage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that will make the lead now 26. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now he dumps this off over the middle and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. From the 39, Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. 33 yards that time. Running left, it's Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg, Jones. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Man open, it's Toney. He's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Kadarius Toney, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they look to finish strong in this fourth quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
When you think about this strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And if we turn to the next-gen stats, the final clocking, well, it's ridiculous. 22.5 miles an hour.